Johnny Scoville, I have issues, and this is Chase the Heat. I think that constitutes issues, don't you think? A 6-pod challenge, 4 of them being chocolate. I think it constitutes a challenge. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you a dad joke throughout the challenge. It won't be a really long challenge. It won't be a really long joke. But it's a good joke. I heard it from my dad, so that's what I'm going to do. So, let me show you the peppers I got first. Real quickly, I'll tell you what they are. And then we'll get, I'm not going to take pictures of any of the interior. I'm just going to eat them, but I do want to let you know ahead of time what I'm eating. So give me just a second here. Okay, for starters, we've got this one. Like a caramel pod, came from Brazil. I've got one more Orion pepper. Gorgeous Orion. We're good. We can laugh about it now. All right, so I got the Orion. Then I've got this, a gorgeous, what is this? Yeah, a gorgeous, dagnabbit. This Apocalypse pod. Apocalypse Scorpion chocolate. Looks like an atomic acorn. All right, so I've got that. Then I've got this. It's got Reaper in it. It's an unknown cross exactly. It's that nefarious person in Brazil. He did that to both of these peppers. Excuse me. Both of these peppers here. Claimed they were his. For shame. Then I've got a Peach Mazma red phenotype. All right. It's a monster. And then last, Jay's cross with a pink cross with a Reaper. Reaper Lemon. This is a Ross Barber cross. All right, so we'll get right into it. I'm going to tell you this joke. We'll start with the caramel pod. All right, so let me give you a little backstory here, because some of you may not know. Quasimodo, do you guys know who Quasimodo is? There's the interior of one of them. Quasimodo was a person who he was born with a big bump on his shoulder. As a result, they referred to him as the Hunchback, all right, of Notre Dame. That's where he lived. So the first pod. Hot, kind of earthy. Hot start. Quasimodo was looking for a job. Crops were down and things weren't good. Here's the apocalypse. So he looked in the paper and he saw that the bell ringer of Notre Dame, they were hiring a new bell ringer. So he wanted to apply. A little smoky on that one. Very earthy, transitioning to floral. So he goes down to the Notre Dame, the church, and he meets the bell ringer. The bell ringer explains he's been the bell ringer for forever, but he's retiring, so he needs a replacement. So he brings Quasimodo up to the bell tower. And he goes, I'm going to show you how to do it. There's a big clapper here. It overlooks the town. Look out, there's the square. So this bell ringer takes the big clapper, and he runs across, and he throws it, and it hits the front wall of the bell, and he ducks, comes back, goes over his head, and hits the far wall. Then he catches the clapper, and he goes, that's how you do it. If it's 1 o'clock, you let it hit once. If it's 2 o'clock, you let it hit twice, and so on. He goes, I'm going to show you how to do it so you can see. So he throws it, the dude ducks, comes back and hits the wall, and he catches the clapper. He goes, I think I can do that. So the bell ringer says, all right, give it a shot. So Quasi grabs the clapper. Beautiful interior. Jay's Pink Reaper Lemon. More fruity than the first two I had. Quasi takes the big ball, the clapper. He goes, and he throws it, it hits the wall, it comes back and hits him right in the face, knocks him down. He's all groggy and his face is cut. The bell ringer goes, I don't know, man. You didn't do it right. You got to duck, man. The clapper hits you in the grill. You got to duck when it comes back, and I showed you how. Maybe this isn't for you. He goes, no, I need the job. Like, the crops aren't coming in, and I'm just in a bad way. He goes, try it again. So he takes the clapper. Quasi runs across, pushes this big clapper. It hits the front of the bell, comes back, and hits him in the face again and knocks him out. Out cold. Dude's looking at him, waiting for him to come to. Finally, he comes to, and he goes, man, I'm sorry. I appreciate you coming in and giving it a shot, but I don't think this is going to be for you. And he pleads with the guy. He goes, look, my crops are gone, and things are bad. Isn't that beautiful? He goes, I need the job. He goes, I know I can do it. My ears are burning. So Quadzi says to him, he goes, look, could you show me one more time? If you do it one more time, I think I can get it. So the beggar goes, okay, man, but I don't think it's for you. He grabs the clapper, comes back, runs across, throws up, it hits the thing, he ducks, comes back and hits the other side, and he catches the clapper. He goes, it's simple. You run, push it up, duck, and catch. You can do this. So Quasi, I'm going to save this one for last. So, there's one piece of the tip that's kind of wonky on the inside. I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to show you what it is though. I just cut off a teeny little piece of it. It was a little dark piece I cut off. All right, so the guy shows Quasi one more time. He goes, man, I think I can do it. He goes, this is your last chance, though, dude. It's not looking like it's for you. So, meanwhile, you gotta understand, he's all groggy. His face is cut. It's all pulpy from getting wrapped in the noggin with a big giant clapper. Ooh, I'm glad I saved this last. Will you look at this? I'm sorry, I do have to take a picture of this one. All right, so right. Boy, look at the oil on the bottom of this. You see how oily that is? Incredible. All right, so he takes the clapper, Quasi runs across, throws it. These pods are from Tomas Spillane, by the way. You'll see a link in the description box. It was a super chunky, very solid pepper. So he throws a clapper. He gives it a big push. He throws a clapper. It comes back. Instead of ducking, it hits him in the face. It knocks him through the plate glass window, and he falls 5 stories to his death. He's on the walkway in front of the church. So the archbishop is walking with one of the dudes. He goes, they see it happen. He goes, this is terrible. I can't believe this has happened. He goes, who is this man? And the guy goes, I don't know, but his face sure rings a bell. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.